What's up guys, in this scripting tutorial I'm going to show you guys how you can use operators inside of your Roblox Studio scripting journey. So we're going to go up into the script that we created last episode where we learned about printing, and we're going to use those same principles such as print statements and all that stuff, and we're going to be using those print statements to talk about arithmetic operators. So now let me tell you what an arithmetic operator is. An arithmetic operator is a symbol or a special character that allows you to perform mathematical operations on other numbers. They enable you to manipulate numerical values inside of your scripts, and I'm going to show you what a few of them can do. So let's start off with a simple print statement right here, and you know how last time we talked about how we can print numbers inside of here just by typing out the number that we want to print. Well, we can do that same thing here but with arithmetic operators such as the plus sign, which is one of them. And what the plus sign does is your addition sign. So we can do 1 plus 1 right here, and the addition operator, which is the plus sign, is used to add 2 or more numbers together, the 1 and the 1 right here. And so if we were to play the game right here, or if we click on this little drop down and click on run, we can see that in the output 2 would be printed because we had 1 plus 1 inside of our script. Now there's another thing we can do if we write out another print statement, and this is going to be 1 minus 1. Now the minus symbol right here is the subtraction operator. It's used to subtract one number from another number right here. So we have this number that's being subtracted from this number, and so 1 minus 1, if we were to run this, would be 0, as you can see right here in the output. Now there's another one where if we write print again, we can do 1 times, and let's try 2 this time, or times, let's not do 1, let's do 5 times 5. Now, this multiplication operator is used to multiply 2 or more numbers. It's pretty much the same as the addition operator, but instead of just adding these two numbers together, we multiply them or times them together. So 5 times 5 would be 25. And we see that by running the game. As you can see, 25. And there are a few more here, so if we write another print statement, we can do that same thing. We write 25, but this time we're going to use a slash. And then we can do 5 right here. This slash right here, it's the division operator. It's used to divide one number by another. So we know that 25 divided by 5 would just be 5, and we can check that by clicking run once again. And you can see 5 right here in the output. Now here's one that you probably haven't heard before, and that's alright. If we write print once again, and let's try something like 6% and then 2. Now this percent sign, it's not actually the percentage of any of these numbers. In fact, we're using something called modulus. So modulus, denoted by this percent symbol, is an operator in scripting and many other programming languages that calculates the remainder when you divide one number by another. So let's say that you had 10 candies, right? You want to share these 10 candies equally among 3 different friends. Well, how many candies would you have left over after you shared them all equally? So what we do in this case is we write 10 and the percent sign and then 3 because there are 3 people that we're sharing with and we have 10 candies. And so if we ran this right here, you'd see that we got the value of 1 because the remainder will be equal to 1, because when we divide 10 by 3, you get 3 with a remainder of 1. So there will be 1 candy left for you, unfortunately, but you are able to share 3 candies to the rest of your other 3 friends here. So we use modulus to check the remainder of a divided number. Another way that we can use modulus is by determining if a number is even or odd. So we can say if 6% sign and then 2 right here. So if this equals to 0 right here, we'll know that it is even. And if we run the game, you can see that as 0 because there's no remainder, because 6 divided by 2 is 3 with no remainder whatsoever. But if we were to do 7% sign and then 2, we can see that if we run the game, this would be a 1 because there is a remainder of 1 after that. So we can tell that the 7 right here is an odd number, whereas the 6 is an even number. Now another one that we have is if we write print once again. So if you write 10 and then an up arrow, also known as the exponentiation operator. That one's a little hard to pronounce. It's the exponentiation operator. It's used to raise a number to a certain power. So if we were to run this real quick, you'd see that we have this number right here. So this number right here is equal to 10 billion because we did 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times all these different 10s because we have 10 10s right there. However, you can do a much simpler one where we do, I don't know, maybe 2 to the power of 3, just like this. And this should give us 8 because we did 2 times 2 times 2. And that is pretty much the exponentiation operator. Now, as a little recap, the plus sign is the addition operator, the minus sign is the subtraction operator, the asterisk or the star right here is the multiplication sign, the slash is the division sign, the percentage symbol is the modulus sign, and then this up arrow right here is the exponentiation operator. I want to share something with you guys right here is that if you put two dashes right next to each other, some people call them hyphens, some people call them dashes, but they're two lines basically, and you'll notice that when we write two next to each other, they turn gray. And these are called comments. Anything that we put beyond these comments will not be put into our actual code. Is just used for us scripters to know what we're doing on the specific line. So we can write 1 plus 1 will be equal to 2. You can also write the plus operator right here, the addition operator will be equal to addition. And you can write all these different things with comments. So we can do the same thing where minus sign will be equal to subtraction, the asterisk will be equal to multiplication, slash will be equal to division, the percent sign will be equal to modulus, and then this up arrow will be equal to exponentiation. And another cool thing is that this equal sign is also another operator, but we're going to be getting into that to the next episode, which will cover over variables. So these are pretty cool things to learn, so make sure you're practicing all these things a lot, and that'll make sure it'll stick inside of your brain some more. If you need to rewatch this tutorial at any point just to make sure that you have it, feel free to do so. And if you would like to give yourself a little quiz, there will be questions and answers down in the comments down below just to make sure that this will be rooted inside of your brain for you to remember pretty easily. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video just as much as I did, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.